Mario Kart Wii, my childhood game, and personally, my all-time favorite game. Now, this game holds a special place in my heart, so that's why in this video, I'm going to be doing 100 races of it. And a special thanks to everybody you see right now on your screen for helping me with these races. Now, before we get into the races, let's just talk a bit about Mario Kart Wii. Mario Kart Wii was released in April of 2008, so that makes this game pretty old, but however, the community for it is just really big. And to be honest, it's probably the most active Mario Kart community, apart from Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. But that's a conversation for another time. Now, something about this game is that its online servers shut down in 2014. So you may be wondering, how am I playing these? Well, due to fan-made things such as Wiifi, I believe that's how it's pronounced, we are able to still play online to this day. And I am playing these games on a Dolphin emulator, but I do have a legit copy of the game. Don't worry. Without further ado though, let's just get right into race number 1, because we've got 100 of these. Race number 1 is about to stop on Maple Treeway, and you're going to be hearing custom music packs throughout this video, as I have heard these original tracks too many times to count, so I wanted to spice it up a bit for my sake. Anyways, I went to lap 2 starting in 11th place, and that's pretty bad. However, by lap 3 I was up to 8th or 7th, I can't remember. And by then, I made all my way up to 4th place at the end of the race. And anything can happen, and you're going to be seeing that a lot in this video. One more thing. So your quote-unquote rank on Mario Kart Wii Online is called VR. And as you can see, I'm at 5,300. And every license starts at 5,000. So at the end of the video, we're going to see how high up it can get. Game 2, we're in Bowser's Castle. And during this game, it was pretty interesting. 3 total shocks happened, and that's kinda rare. Here they are now. Anyways, I did finish in 5th place, but sometimes the game lags, so because of that, I got 6th. Race 3 is on Waluigi Stadium. Now, I just got some bad luck here, and we just got 9th as a result. Race 4 is on Cupid Cake, and I actually raced pretty well here. I'll do a little montage here to show you. Anyways, I did place 2nd overall, and that's pretty good with the room full of Funky Kong, Flame Runner, and Daisy Mock Bike. And I'll explain that in a bit why that's so important. Race 5, we're starting on Rainbow Road, and I'm starting in 1st place here because the first guy left, so because I got 2nd, I got to move up to 1st. Anyways, let's move on to the Funky Kong Flame Runner thing. So in this game, there are 6 stats for each character and vehicle, and they each vary because there's 3 different weight classes. Anyways, so out of those stats, speed is probably the most important, and each character has a hidden stat bonus where they each get a few points extra in some stats. And Funky Kong and Daisy both get extra speed for their respective weight classes, and that's why they are top tiers in this game. And then Flame Runner and the Mock Bike are the 2 main vehicles you're going to see, just because they're the best vehicles for that class. Anyways, back to the race. So because of that shock that you just saw in the background footage, I was able to build my way all the way up to 2nd place yet again for back-to-back 2nd place finishes, which kind of is a loss because I started in 1st, but that was still pretty good. For race 6, we were on DK Summit, and there's a shortcut in this called the Double. It's where basically you just go over the 2 chasms in the middle of the map, and the people who did it ended up front running. Then the ones who didn't, or just did the single, weren't able to completely front run. And I was shocked, although I was in last place, which I did not know could happen. And I ended up placing 10th. Race 7, we're on to DK Jungle Parkway. And I started in the back, and I'm going to be honest, the back was very packed. And for that first set of item boxes, if you're in the back, you're certainly not going to get an item box. And anyways, I'll just skip to the end here. I tried to do a shortcut, and I placed 7th, but it counted it as 8th. For race 8, we're on to Bowser Castle 3, and it's a shortcut in this that's pretty good, but I can't do it, so I don't like playing this track. And I did end up getting disconnected, but I'm glad because I did see somebody going for the shortcut. Race 9, we're back on Bowser's Castle 3 again. I promise this is not planned. And like I mentioned before with the shortcut, people do it, which personally I don't think it should be allowed just because of how good of a save time it is and how, I guess, difficult it is. But anyways, I just got Mario Kart and I got 2nd to last place, and there are a lot of sweats in this room. In race 10, I went on Delfino Square and I placed 11th because bikes are broken in this game. And if you want to use a cart, you're kinda out of luck as bikes are just superior in every way. For the next following races, we are in a friend room where it's just you and your friends. There's no, I guess, randoms. Anyways, we're on Delfino Square again, and I just raced, kept myself, and I actually won. I should mention, in these friend rooms, you do not actually earn VR, but they're just more for fun, and this is kind of what kept me sane. Anyways, for race 12, we're on to Grumble Volcano, a personal favorite of mine, as are most tracks in this game. And it just went well, and I won. Oh, not again. So, I got disconnected, and the problem does kind of slow down towards the end of these, but you will occasionally disconnect just for no reason. So I was kind of getting tired of being Hamburger, so instead I decided to make a Terry Bogard me, because he's channel mascot and all that. And here it is! For race 13, we were on DK Summit, and although I placed 7th, nobody did the double, and I was actually surprised, and that means I liked this room. For race 14, we were on Grumble Volcano, and there is a rock hop shortcut as they call it, and there's also a respawn variant of it, which I actually did end up getting second lap. And I did end up in 3rd place, which is pretty good. Now for race 15, the room dropped to 3 people, which just means that, hey, everybody gets top 3. So that means that your boy's doing really good. Anyways, it was on GCN Mario Circuit, and I do need to add that retro part there because there was a lot of Mario Circuits. Anyways, the race actually did end up going on to 2 people, both Rosalinas, and I did place 2nd due to a last lap thundercloud, which shocked me and made me lose. This video has gotten kind of long enough, so we're just going to gloss over the next 10. For race 28, we were on Koopa Cape, and right off the bat, my opponent burned out. So, as you will see here, I just front-runned, and I pretty easily won. For race 29, I'm on Delfino Square. Again, I swear this track comes up a lot. And I just raced well and won. So, races 30 and 31 both have a black screen on them, and there is game audio, but there is not any visual stuff. So, unfortunately, we're going to have to skip them, but I'll just read off what I have from my notes here. For race 30, it was on Mario Raceway, and I got hit with a thundercloud and lost. For game 31, it was on N64 Bowser Castle, and I was doing very well until I fell in the lava and lost, so you weren't missing much. For race 32, we were on Mushroom Gorge, and I wasn't first until a blue shell unfortunately hit me. But then I still actually did end up getting 3rd place, which for the vehicle I'm using is very good. For races 33 to 40, I'm just going to show you the end of them, because they're pretty boring. Now, I'm not going to lie. Race 41 is the best race in these whole 100 races, and there is a very good reason for it. While I'd like to show you the whole race, to be honest, it's a couple minutes. So instead, I'm going to speed it up a bit, and I will slow it down on parts that I really enjoy. Now, this last part of the race, I need you to watch it in its entirety. That's right, 2 blue shells and a shock made me win this race against Funky Kong Flame Runners with the cheap Charger. Now, this vehicle has very bad stats and is one of the worst vehicles in the game, and I won a race online against real people with this vehicle. This is why this race is the best one ever, and I later found out that my friend actually threw that last blue shell, winning me the victory, and making this the best race in these whole drops. Race 42 was back on Peach Gardens, and I was top 5, but then I got Mario Karted to 8th place. Unfortunately, we cannot get the back-to-back wins. For race 43, we were on DK Mountain, and at the end of lap 1, I got Mario Karted again, and then I did end up getting 7th. I'm starting to think this vehicle ain't that good. So, before I start game 44, well, it's in the background, I guess, it's technically started. But I just want to, apologize if I am skipping over a lot of these races. It's Mario Kart. And once you've played a couple races, you've basically seen it all, and there's not much really here to talk about. Anyways, in this race, I actually got a bullet. I raced well, and I got 3rd place. Wait, oh my god, is that Rihanna? For race 45, but we're on Dry Ruins, and I'm going to show you the luckiest star pull of my life that put me to 1st. Anyways, I did end up placing 5th, but I almost got 6th. We are kind of far into the video already, and we need to speed things up a bit. So hero race is 46 to 52. For race 53, I am using the Spear on Mario Circuit 3, a notorious track for having sharp turns, and the Spear does not do sharp turns. But I actually was doing very well until I got double redded and lost. Race 54 was on Yoshi Falls, and I used a mushroom and some fake item boxes that I trapped to win. Race 55 was on Mario Circuit, which is a spear track, so I easily dominated and won. Race 56 was on DK Summit, and I tried to play my luck by doing the double, and I missed the first time. And I also missed the second time. So, I lost. For race 57, we were on Ghost Valley 2, and I got the luckiest blue shell of my life. And I'm talking about literal frames before it would have hit me instead of them. Due to this circumstance, I won. For race 58, we are on Wario Gold Mine, and my opponent, Gib, tried to do the glitch, but I still won because Gib sucks. For race 59, we're back on DK Summit, and I got a lucky mushroom, and he fell off, and I won. For race 60, we're on Desert Hills, and I kid you not, the luckiest triple mushroom pull I ever had made me win, and this track is all about luck. These games are taking forever to edit. Please consider subscribing and liking, but only if you enjoy the content. So this time I come clean. There was cheating going on for these next 8 races, but it was not by me. It was by Bean and Raichu, and I have apologies for them here, which we will give a gander to while the races go on.
Hey everyone, Bean here. I'm just letting you know that I was using cheats during this session. I had a bunch of vehicle stat modifications, so that's why I was doing so well. Yes, that's right. I'm not actually this good at using the cheap charger. So yeah, sorry for the mix-up. Hope it's all clear now.
just for even more context, I'm going to show a bit of what Bean was playing with here. Now, as for our buddy Raichu, he cannot stand up and face his consequences, so he just threw this at me and did it. I, Raichu a marketable plushie, sincerely apologize for using an Inside Drift Tiny Titan. First time anyone has ever put Inside Drift and Tiny Titan in the same sentence. Now, I do not know about you, right, but that last part was certainly not needed. For race 89, we were on Grumble Volcano, and my opponent did the Rock Cop respawn, which I showed you guys earlier, so I ended up losing. For race 80, we're back on N64 Bowser Castle. My opponent ended up falling off, and I won. For race 81, we were back on Ghost Valley 2, and we both ended up falling off, and as a result, I lost. I'm going to skip to the end here on race 82, because I have an exciting announcement coming up. Anyways, I won. We're going to be playing Battle Mode. That's right, there's not 100 races in this, there are 97 races and 3 battles. Sorry you had to get clickbaited. In this battle, it was on SNES Battle Course 4, which you have heard on this channel before. Anyways, I got hit with the Mega Mushroom at the end to lose my coins, and I did end up losing the whole thing. For race 84/Battle 2, it was on GBA Course 3, and I was doing poorly, but I managed to clutch out the victory. For race 85/Battle 3, to be honest, this is when we started getting bored of battle mode, and we kind of remembered why we don't play battle mode that often, so I'll just skip over it, and I lost. For race 86, we were on Wario Goldmine, and remember back a little bit when my friend did the Gumbo Volcano respawn glitch? So I decided to get back at him by doing the Wario's Goldmine glitch, and I easily won because of it. For race 87 on the Waluigi Stadium, I just raced well, I hit my opponent, and I won. Races 88 to 92 are pretty boring, so I'm just going to skip them. Race 93 is on Maple Treeway, and it has one real funny clip in it that happened in it. Oh, and I got 6th place too, but here's the clip. Race 94 was on Bowser Castle 3, and I just got 4th place. Race 95 was on Rainbow Road, and I got 5th. Race 96 was on N64 Bowser Castle, and I got 8th place. Race 97 was on Koopa Cape, and I just front-runned and I won. Race 98 was on Mario Circuit, and I was just front-running, and before I won, I ended up witnessing a street fight going on in-game, so that was pretty interesting. On Race 99, we were on Bowser Castle 3, and I front-runned, and again, I won. Here we are on Race 100. Now, if you guys made it all the way here, I just want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. This easily was my longest taken video, and my longest video that is now going to be on this channel. I really am not going to be doing any more 100 drops, 100 races, whatever, 100 things for a while, as this took a long time. The gameplay for it, I feel like, was less time than it took me to edit this, and editing this was very long. I mean, probably close to 7 hours, if not more or something. So I do have a lot more respect for the people who make these sort of 100 things videos. Anyways, it's Daisy Circuit. I did plan this last race to be on Daisy Circuit because the sunset and everything, and now I have the music playing in the background, and it's just a good vibe, you know. And I really just want to say that this game was my childhood, so to be able to replay it for 100 races was very fun, and the people I played with made it way more fun than what I ever thought Mario Kart could be. You guys know I'm not one to really self-promote and all that, but please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, but only if you did enjoy this video, and really I hope you did enjoy this video. Like I said, I spent a lot of time on it, and it's probably my best video ever made yet, and it's a tribute to my childhood. I know that not all of these races may be perfectly edited, but when there's 100 of them, you have to cut corners somewhere, and mainly in the race length, that's how I decided to cut it. So if you wanted to see 100, full-length races, or at least in-depth on those races, you're kind of out of luck. I'm sorry I'm not going to be doing that. And again, huge shout-outs to everybody that helped me with this. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I guess I'm trying to ramble on or anything just so I can get to the ending. And I really do like this music in the background, by the way. Sneak peek for you guys. The next video is probably going to be an Overwatch one because that's what I've been playing at the moment, and that's just what I've been enjoying. And I went backwards into the goal, or whatever, the finish line, to finish off these 100 races. I'm going to try to be uploading more frequently now that it is summer and all that. And without that, thank you guys for watching again. See ya.